Eh. I'll just when I go into the games, I'll just reduce the overall volume of Warcraft 3 so people can
That
hear you.
works.
Because
That
you're
works.
pretty quiet for me. So let's get going. Could you say get gabbing or get going?
Get going.
No, no, no. You have to say get gabbing or get
Get gab.
going.
Get gabbing.
But do it all in one go.
What?
Okay, that's good enough. Right.
Looks like the game started.
It has Marco. And what game is this? What game are we playing, Marco?
Okay, so this is Hero Push. It's basically a mix from Dota and Footman and Hero Wars. So you get a hero that you want to push a lane with, and at your main base you actually get controllable units, but little slower than the automatically spawning units. So both you do upgrade, they are just the same. It's just like one you can control and the others don't. And yeah, for the more experienced players, you can actually totally play this game with your hero and your items. Otherwise, you just use your spells and push with your units. So the game goes back and forth. You push into the enemy base, they will defend, then it goes back to your base, and so on. And yeah, that's basically it. And at some time, you might decide to use your controllable units to send
Micro
them
and
to
stuff.
make a very strong push. And there you go. Oh, you got some Blade Master imbalance. Do you want to try to go hero?
I went for single draft. I'm not sure what that does. I'm going to increase my attack and damage. Is that armor? Is that a good thing to start off with?
Yes. So there is a recipe at the Goblin label, which is called Charm of the Wind. That's like the agility hero thing. Like it has a spell block in it, so you're a bit harder to kill with stun, and you use attack speed. Like all the things added to the hero.
Okay, how's the volume for everyone? Is it going alright? Just trying to balance out the volume right now.
So you may want to keep your boost of speed to your own agility hero, and it looks like you're focused right away out of 2 heroes. That's pretty mean. Let's say that. I'll come and help you out.
So you're currently playing as the Necro Mage, Kel Fassad.
That's true.
Things are going well for me here. I'm having a great time versus these people. It's QWER system, isn't it? Yeah, it is.
Yes, it is.
So Q is for my wind warp, my first ability.
Oh, well, that Banish of the Lich might be a pain in the ass.
Yeah, he might be able to keep me under control a little bit here. Do you want to go on the Mountain King?
Like, I prefer to go for the units first because, like, at this early stages in the game, it's like really hard to secure a hero kill.
Okay, fair enough. I'm just very aggressive, that's all. So I've come across a Lich, basically, which is just going to keep banishing me, reducing my chance to be the Blade Master in balance that I was born to be.
Yeah, Vader Blade actually just mentioned something. I did reduce the boots of speed value because many people kept keeping it up. But having 200 additional gold in the start is very variable, and some people would just lose because they didn't sell it. So yeah, that's why I adjusted that cost.
Fair enough. So, what would you call this map? Would you call it a hero defense map or lane?
That is a really good question. Like, as you can see with the push it's like pretty close to Dota. But then again, you also have that hero thing going on in the game. So it's like really hard to separate. I think it's the best of them all, you know?
It's got like a Aeon of Strife feel to it as well, where you got multiple teams. So it's not just like top versus bottom, like team 1 versus team 2.
Yeah.
Right now,
Actually, like, the new thing, like, I think it's added in version 3.3, is this thing here in the middle, so you can actually use these waterways to interact with the team on the other side that you're not pushing with.
yeah, I see. Kind of like a shortcut, but of course you still got to spend the time to go across it.
Yeah, actually not all units can walk through there, since there's deep water Naga units can, and of course air units. But I thought like the Naga race needed something more special, so that's why I added that.
Right. I think I'm going to run because I'm getting heavily focused. Banishing Stormbolt is really going to be my bane. Watch
Well,
out.
we can switch lines if you so desire.
Oh, at the moment I'm okay because they don't seem to be strong enough because I've got a lot of health. 2,230 health certainly means that I'm not in any real danger just yet, but I can see the potential of their combo.
Okay, so you are on the jungle range, right?
What's that? I'm on the bottom right now, right near the bottom left.
Oh yeah. I was wondering what you were doing with your gold you were spending there. I think you can save now for T1. So you went for units instead.
Oh, what in terms of upgrades?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Because
upgrading.
like if you go here, you basically have to commit all your gold into it, because otherwise you're just too fragile and you just cannot keep up. That's
Oh, I see. Well, the Blade Master would have been a good guy to sort of do that with, wouldn't he?
yeah, like the mirror image is starting to deal damage as well.
Oh,
As the
I got greedy.
thing levels up.
Is there a
Fine.
button I can press or something that makes my units at my base go and attack?
That's actually all triggered.
Triggered. Oh, okay. So they
Yeah.
go off on their own time. Right.
Yeah.
Is it too late now for me to start pumping out my Blade Master?
I guess so, because like with 5 damage upgrades, you're already committed to going units. Sorry.
Okay, so this is going to be the most lackluster Blade Master of all time.
Yeah. I think Demon would be a good race, because I have a Death Coil, but it's not just a single target. You get additional small Death Coils, and of course they do healing to undead units, and Demon is undead.
Alright, at the moment I've been spending my resources on attack and armor. Should I be saving the next 600 gold then for Demon Barracks?
Yes, you should definitely do that.
Right, you are then. I shall save my gold and try to steal kills from you with last hits.
Actually, the gold is 100% shared choose, so you don't need to do that shit. The only thing it's worth for is like the score at the end, if you care about that.
Okay. So out of curiosity, why did you decide to not include a scoreboard?
Actually, it's probably going to be included soon, but like I had other things that were more important.
Right, I see. So it's sort of like on the list, but not at the top priority.
Yes, that's it. So
Ah, that's fair
basically, like first I wanted to be the yeah. Didn't get the unicorn. Basically, first I wanted to have the balance being good, and after that, then go for on.
Now that's cool. How do you think we're going to survive first as this, alright? They don't seem to have their heroes on the bottom left side. But the top right side, you've clearly pissed them off.
Yeah, like they're actually doing very well. They're one level ahead of us. That's a lot. Let's say that. I think we're actually losing right now.
Fatterblade's being quite clever there. He's actually killing the units from bottom left, just so he can get the experience of them. And I've really pissed off this Mountain King. So he's got a fun... Oh, it's Rundax, that's why. He's got a vendetta against me.
It's so annoying, I just cannot death coil these maidens.
So when you death coil, the little death coils go off into the next unit.
Wait. We are in trouble. That Avatar of Vengeance is on a record. I think we're
Should be
out of
fine.
I
Looks
think
good
we're
to me.
already out of the thing.
I'm almost about to get my Demon Barracks, so I'm feeling good right now. Committed to the cause. Just give me a bit of cash. Share that cash already. Come on, 999. There we go. Demon Barracks is on its way.
He's actually going straight up for my base.
It's that
Alright.
speedo guy.
And I finally got my ultimate, so I need to finish off these Avatar.
Oh, look at that. Demon Barracks is going to town. 21 damage. That's going to get us some cash. I've got Blade Storm, so that's pretty handy. Are those invulnerable? Yes, those are. Those mobs.
Yeah.
Just trying to find a sweet spot for it. I guess it's better just to
kill
use it than to
AWOL.
wait for it. Just go for it. Get the kills. Clear up some of the crap.
Thrall. Thrall is an intelligence hero. I assume Meme Lord is in the chat. For intelligence hero, there's a special way to go for hearing, and that is the Frozen Spellbook. It can be purchased at the Tomb of Relics. And it basically gives your hero a spellbook within 11 powerful spells that you can like tech up for them to be more stronger. So yeah, like yeah, a one-man wrecking crew with a ton of spells. All right, here we go.
So what's the difficulty you're facing up there at the moment?
There's Avatar Vengeance still going to town. Like, I killed one of them, but Green actually decided to send some units against me. And that's not feeling good.
Okay. Well, the good side on the bottom left side is I'm using up all of their mana. It's Lich and Lich with the Banish, trying to join up with the Mountain King, so Nova and Stormbolt, plus a little bit of Thunderclap during the Banish periods. But I'm trying to dodge it with Mirror Image and Windwalk and use up a lot of their mana. Keep that low. Our units are starting to plummet through onto the bottom left side, and they're also getting ganked by the top left, sorry. So it's looking okay there.
Could you share Unicorn Throw, please? That'd be very kind.
Yeah, sure, why not? Give you a share. Chuck that in there. So we just want to pick off these Avatar of Vengeances, don't we, when we can?
Of course. Like, you can also get a Troll Mage to dispel all the little spirits and get some gold. But a Troll Mage at this stage of the game is very expensive, and it's not going too well that we can afford that. But in general, like, summons are quite easy to counter in this game. Actually, for all the new players, they could definitely take a look at the quest log, because all the basics of Hero Push are explained in it. Like, there, it tells you how to counter air unit, it tells you how to counter summoned units, what you can do if a hero is really out of control because he got all the legendary weapons and items, and it's just, yeah, going ham on you.
Kodo Beast is almost always good, isn't it? But I suppose you've got to keep it alive.
What? Sorry, which one?
I was just saying Kodo Beast.
Yes, Kodo Beast is really good if you can keep it alive. So,
let's try then.
I think a 15% damage increase, if I'm not mistaken, yes. And that's to all units. Like, auras are fairly important in this game. Actually, you do have the ability to make auras global and on the entire map.
Right. Well, that's handy, because the map's pretty big. So
yes.
Yeah, thinking about the Kodo would only really affect a small area around him, but if it's global,
yes,
then that's everything.
Yes, Spellbook is quite good, but you need to have a high APM for it to work.
My poor Kodo's getting so heavily focused already. Bastards. He's not even going to make it out, I think. Look at this. Oh, what the hell? I can't stop him. The double combo.
They're definitely teaming up on us.
We're teaming up on anything I fucking do.
Yeah, for these things like.
And they got frost armor. I'm like heavily countered by these two. Stormbolt, Thunderclap, which slows, well, stuns and slows my attacks.
Let's just change lanes. I will pick on this team and you can pick on the other one.
Right. I'll try.
Let's see if we can make something happen this game.
Poor Blade Master's going to be so gimped.
Well, they're going with Banish Bolts for me. Holy fuck, that damage. Maybe we can kick off the mountain, you know? Oh no, it's too high points. Oh, he actually got himself a circle of mobility. I see.
Mountain King looks pretty vulnerable right now. And he wants a piece of you. Are you going to stand for that?
Oh my god, that was fucking close. I cannot call this 0.
Is that teleport? Does that make you immune, or has it just got like a 0.5 second cooldown, so you are still
No,
vulnerable?
it's actually invulnerability. It's like a Spawn of Tone portal from ladder, just without your units being teleported.
Right, you are. Right, you are. Okay. Right, well, I guess I'll go back up to the top lane then, since we've temporarily swapped for now.
Okay, I think it might be time to get some auras.
Auras? Like that Kodo?
Not that Kodo, actually items that cannot be killed. Actually, you can place it into your main base, so even if your hero dies, you still have the aura.
Well, why didn't you tell me that before I bought the Kodo?
Hi.
Well, Kodo is good too.
Let's see.
Like, Kodo aura is stronger, but of course it's more micro intense.
You saying my micro's bad?
I'm just saying it's more intense. Like, you know, there's always that thing in Hero Push. There's always stronger things, but they need like really much attention. And in this game, you have much things to pay attention to. You know.
Yeah. Right, what? Well, let me know what auras you're going to pick up, if you're going to pick up any. And what should I potentially buy? I got 777 gold. Orb of Corruption imbalance, oh my god. Orb of Corruption, son. Do you know how good that is?
Yes, I know how good it is. Actually,
Would you say it's imbalanced?
I have to TBR here.
You must value it, because it costs way more than the other orbs.
Yes, because the 7 hit point, the 7-point decrease of armor.
There you go, Blizzard. That's proof right there.
Actually, you can take a look at the reset of the legendary weapons. For each orb, there's you can enchant it into a weapon, and then it turns really strong. And I think for the
Where's that?
corruption thing, it's the Fire Reaper. And if I am not mistaken, it is 15 armor reduction. Am I wrong? Might be a bit less though.
Right.
Okay, so what auras do you need? I think endurance would be a nice thing.
I got 1,000 gold.
Alright, so then you go to this shop. Oh my god, I cannot really show you. Do you see while the ghoul is moving? There you can buy 2 endurance things, and then from the goblin label the reset on position Q. With that you can
I'll have a look after this gank, I suppose.
alright. Yes, they can destroy the book, of course. Alright, let's see. So I'll get us some unholy aura because like movement speed could be really good in this game.
It's a couple of goblin laboratory books. Whereabouts is it? Is it like the top of the line or middle of the line?
Top lane first reset hotkey Q.
Q. So 2 of those or just 1 of those?
1 of those and 2 of the actual aura item.
Okay, let's have a look and see where the aura item is then. So that's Ancient Django and Warsong Battle Drums. Oh, you can combine any 2 or...
Yeah, that's true. And we're actually getting attacked.
I'll get this Scourge. I haven't got range. Hang on a second. Legion Doom Horn is good. Ancient Django. Let's go Ancient Django, actually.
Well, I already have endurance aura, so we don't need that. And my hero actually has the common aura. So, oh my god, these guys and their hero focus.
Well, what? I sell that now, or?
Sorry, what?
I just picked up 2 Ancient Djangos of
No,
Endurance.
no, I don't have that yet.
You just said you had Endurance, sir.
No, my hero has the common aura. That was like a little communication issue.
Okay.
Alright. So, yeah.
I've got
yes.
Portal of Battle Skill and...
Alright. So, I think that's enough for us for now. Actually, you maybe want to upgrade your hit points because it's a very cheap upgrade, and it does quite a lot for it, I'd say.
I love battling these guys at the bottom. They don't like me though.
Okay. Well, if the avatar wears off, we might get that kill if we're not careful.
Nah, I won't get killed. It's impossible.
That won't work, he's still an avatar mode. Come on, wear off, avatar. That wear off.
I don't think I'm going to get that many unit kills. Yeah, trust this Lich to have Orb of Corruption. Wham, wham, wham. Does make him super
Go
powerful,
for
though.
it, go for it, kill him.
Oh, nice.
Nice. They're just quite slow, maybe. Yeah. No, he's out. Alright. That hero kill was clutch. We definitely needed that money. Alright, I think you can go to tier 2 now.
So that'll be upgrade to Doom Tower then.
Yes.
Okay. I need 1,200 gold. So no, actually not that much. Only 800 gold rather.
Oh, this looks like a nice place for me. I'm actually going to get us some unholy aura, not unholy, vampiric, because your next tier is going to be melee, and then we get all that nice life leech.
Mobs are really starting to stack up in strength here.
Yeah.
Okay, the gold is starting to come through quite nicely. I've got about 20 seconds until Blade Storm. So
Yeah, but I don't think we need it actually, like this push is already defended off. Alright, I get the first charge, just the 100 gold short.
So if you give your aura item to the tower or your main base, that gives it global effect.
It's actually the resave that does the global effect. It's just like the base has a hero inventory just with 2 spots. So in
Either
case
way.
someone does like base hooks you or something, you might actually get a healing potion, use it with your base, or even a potion of lesser invulnerability. to
But you may as well
protect
put 2 items on it because that's not going to die, whereas you might, and when you're dead you don't have that aura anymore.
Yeah, sure. Like
So,
right now we
that's the
have
way I look
all
at it.
4. Yeah, right now we have all 4 hours in our base, so they are secured there.
Hmm. Level 2 Blade Storm, good time. Your favourite ability?
All right. Move out a bit. Night of units have high range.
Fine, mate.
Alright. Looks like these guys have been pushing pretty hard and now they're left without any units.
Can I buy from the enemy shops?
Of course it is.
Yeah.
They are like neutral. You know what? I'm actually gonna kill mountain king.
When there's
There
so many
you go.
units and they're much smaller, it's a bit harder to get that storm bolt off. Wow, these guys are out.
Yes, I think they are.
Oh, give me the cash. I can't pick any of
Actually,
that up.
you cannot steal items, but Teal should definitely pick up the items of his mate.
The what?
These items, look, they drop.
I would
at
pick them
where
up, but
the
it says it
base
belongs to
dies.
someone else.
Yes, it belongs to someone else, but his mate should definitely pick them up. I think it's too late right now. I think he does.
So we can't get them though.
No, we can't get them, but oh my god, we have to run back to our base. We're actually getting attacked. He's also going for a base kill attempt.
Alright, got my little cheeky fellhounds. Have we got Scourge Bone Chimes? Should I get that aura as well? You want me to? Admit it.
Well, I really hate these types of test games. They try to end it so fast.
Try hards, innit?
Yeah. But Asha
Oh,
was able
you've
to
already got
defend
it.
off the attack. Like, actually, they used a very special item. I think that's unique, and there's no other map that actually uses it. So it's called Ghost Scroll. So it removes unit pathing for all units for a short time. So basically, you can have like at one location 100 units to focus a base. Like it's like Windwalk for all of your units. Isn't that cool?
That is neat, definitely.
Because
Sneak
like
them all in and just siege. So when do we get siege units? I'm going to upgrade my Demon Shrine because I've got tons of gold.
yeah, that gave us a ton of gold. So I think now we are ahead in this game. Oh, okay, so if you desire to get additional units in this game, you want to go to the creep camp in your base. And then you hire a worker. And he has two centers he can go. For one, there is the training center. And then there is the mercenary center. The training center contains like units that fit with your racial upgrade. For you, it's the demonic strength, and I have friendly. And then the mercenary camp also has some units that have racial upgrade, but most of them are neutral. And I think that is that. This reminds me a bit of Goliath, and how's the small guy called?
Torbjorn.
Maybe that is like you're playing us against that big giant flash golem. Alright, I'm gonna head up to our base to defend.
By the way, Rundex is a little bit salty that we beat him. Do you have anything to say about that? He's basically saying that you're giving me all the tips, which is the reason why I'm winning. But you should probably tell him that it's actually because I'm a really good player.
Of course he's a good player, otherwise I would not be playing.
Exactly. So Rundex just needs to learn that. Just thought I'd put that in there.
I mean, it's fine. Like, I imagine my first time when I took a look at Dota, and I also got really destroyed because, yeah, if you don't know nothing about the game, and then you're facing the creator of it, that's such a cool guy.
That's right, yeah, he's pretty neat. I think we both agree with that, yeah. So you were talking a little bit earlier about the R ability. So every time that you upgrade your main base, like whichever specific race, you get like something extra. So last time I got life upgrade, I think. This time I got blood first, which, like you say, is a beneficial racial benefit. So demonic units now 3% movement speed, all that kind of good stuff. Should I just go 4k gold and then start plummeting a lot of gold into R? Because I'm 4k gold into Demon Gate, basically. Get myself some Eridar
yeah, sure.
Warlocks.
You're so close to it, you should go.
May as well. and then I'm gonna go heavy onto the racial demonic powers.
So like every race had like their unique dice. So beast race, they get damage. Basically, they grow wider, they attack faster, and they move faster. They're getting really furious. Then you have the Orcish units. Of course, they grow in life total. Human units tend to have a lot of defense. Then what else? Undead is basically on a frenzy like wolves. Demonic race gets a little bit of everything. Did I miss something? Oh yeah, then you have the Blood Elf race, or Arcane race, or however you want to call it. That race basically gets life damage and mana points, since most of them are spellcasters.
So what made you go with the aesthetic of this kind of like shallow water on an icy plain?
So first of all, like I added additional ways to move into the base, like this run right here, so you can sneak in on the side. That was the first part. And then I thought like, okay, we somehow need a way to interact with the other team, so I made the middle in that way so that you could go there and yeah, like move away from all other units, and also there are some heroes that can walk on water.
Like Jesus.
Yes, basically. Well, they are Naga heroes, of course, they can swim, you know.
Should we go through the middle at any point? We don't really need to touch top left at the moment, do we? Or do we want to soften them up before going for bottom?
Since
top
this team is dead, we have an interaction with every team in the game, so it's not really needed to go for some cheeky middle tactics.
It's only because if, say for example, top left is stronger than top right, we want to soften them up a little bit before killing top right, won't we? Something like that.
Yeah, basically, like if you are behind, you have to kill a team because like the base gives gold and experience, and you also might get them both hero kills if you kill a team. That's basically your comeback mechanic into the game.
Ah.
Or also there is that point where if someone goes for items, you will in generally fall behind because it takes time for a hero to get good. But when the hero is good, then he just wrecks everything. Like, once it has hit a certain critical mass, then basically all you can do is base kill that guy, or you are just screwed. That's basically it. For example, like Pit Lord. That cleaving effect. That cleaving. So actually I want to free some spots in our base, so I will combine all 4 items. It just costs like 200 gold to save yourself the item spots. I will actually put it into your base, since your base is more hit points.
Oh, what happened to the items that were in when I upgraded? Did they get destroyed?
The items? No, no, no. Look, the orb is like a combination of all the items.
Oh, I see. So they were already in there and then you just took them out. I see. That's so special. Yeah.
It's just like 200 gold to get 3 spots in your base save, and I actually got myself an invulnerability potion in my base in case they try to base with me again. Because I don't want to lose to that stupid thing. Like, for all players who don't want to lose to that, there is a Tuskar trapper which can set up a static trap, so if all the units run in and then get stunned, yeah, then they're pretty fucked. You may also use an Infernal Stone. Infernal Stone basically does the same thing. You cast it, they are all stunned, and the weakness of the Ghost Scroll is actually cleaving effect, because the closer the unit stands to each other, the more damage they receive. General splash damage, not just the cleaving effect.
Is there a particular hero that you would regard as the most overpowered, or have you tried your best to try to keep everything balanced?
It's quite hard to say. Some people consider other heroes to be overpowered than others.
Which is your favorite hero? The one that you're using at the moment?
My
swear you
favorite
used that
hero.
last
That's
time.
I
Feels like you
really
did.
like the Pandaren Broom. It's just such a cool hero. That's one thing. So like yeah, to answer your questions, like in the version before we had of course we still have auras in the game, but
Yeah.
the scaling on thing was much higher. And like heroes with endurance aura were very strong. Like in the original versions of Hero Push, the very first ones that another map maker made, actually those hero auras would become global onto the map when your hero got the ability level 7, and like you would just notice instantly when that happens. Alright, so let's dispel those spirits and get to go. So yeah, endurance aura was very strong because movement speed is quite important, and attack damage is also really good. But attack speed especially.
Yeah, I mean, we got like loads of auras going on. Is there any auras we don't have? How about that Kodo aura?
Yes, of course you can get a new Kodo. That gives you another 15% damage, and then there is a Frostro Warlord which has a 10% True Shot aura. But you generally you try to use these units for when you go in for the killing push.
Okay. Well, I just bought a Kodo because I like them.
Sure, sure. Kodos are cool.
They really are. Plus, it does look like we're putting on a bit of damage up here. And they're going to have to get back to their base to repair this. Watch out for that. Oh, he's going after my Kodo.
And he died. So
Nice.
that kill also gives you the gold to buy a new one.
Hi.
In case it dies, it's fine. You can send it back down to our base. I have a troll mage with healing wards, and you can heal it up.
Oh man, but he wants to be part of the action. He's bloodthirsty. He wants to be here where the fun is.
Yeah, it's just like everyone is thirsty to kill Kodo beasts.
They
Like,
are.
for example, well, I cannot death coil him to finish them all. Because that's not that hero. Alright, I think I'll go back to the base because like we're getting pushed by that team. I think he's going to blink in.
Yeah, he's Warden's going in for the kill. Not if I can help it though. Yeah, that's right. You run away. I'm gonna.
Well, there's a creep at the camp that can cast silence for 13 seconds.
We don't need that. I got
No,
special item.
I'm just mentioning it.
I can save the Kodo.
So I'm getting 7 new speed scroll. It's a really standard game because no one has mercenary units in this game.
I have. I've got a Kodo, mate.
I consider these guys as creep units, and mercenaries are actually the ones that add it to your spawn. So in general, all units spawn every 8 seconds for each lane, and then for 16 seconds at your main base, the double amount.
Where'd you get those from then?
You get a worker at the creep camp, and you let him build a mercenary center, and I mentioned that earlier before.
Oh, sorry. There's a lot to take in.
Yes, like there's much to explore to hero push. Right now there are 70 heroes, and basically every hero has like kind of this unique strategy how to use him. So to give an example, like that Lich, he was really addicted to his banish, and there are some units with magical attack damage that you can use. So you banish an enemy hero, it becomes really slow, and yeah, it's just the equivalent to Griffin things in ladder. But on top of you have the speed scroll of the orc race available to use, so that makes it a little bit more easier to chase down these heroes. And of course, to finish, you can use the Frost Nova.
I've just got the outlaw contract, so it's time to get some thugs on my team.
Well, as I said, Thrall is pretty good because of his endurance aura. Because it really adds up.
Yeah, but Thrall's a little bit boring, isn't he?
Well, it has Stormbolt. Stormbolt always has the potential to go for some hero kills. You stun, you surround, and you kill.
Okay. How'd you get the big-ass blue dragon?
Blue dragon?
The spokesman for your map, so to speak. The representative.
Oh, the representative is actually a hero.
Ah, I see. So he's got to be the most overpowered hero.
Well, he's quite
Clearly.
strong. Like, he's one of the heroes with very low mana issues. Because you can have the Lich ability to... yeah, you kill...
I didn't get to use my staff in time. I just realised that my Kaido was getting ganked as I was looking at what you were doing on the left-hand side.
Yeah.
Okay, bringing it back. There'll be a price to pay for that.
Just on a side note, the defense upgrade also gives your units a 5% magic resistance, and that also counts for your Kodo Beast if you want to make it a little bit more resilient.
So what do I have to do for that again?
The general defense upgrade. If you take a look at any of your units, this has like one ability where the... Man, that Warden has... Oh yeah, it has a Chrono Bite, that's why it's a tank.
Is there anything that increases magical resistance?
Yes. So just take a look at any of your units, and there's the magic resistance ability, and it goes up by 5% every time you upgrade defense.
Oh, I see.
I try to be very precise with the tooltips of all units, or say upgrades. And I'm pretty sure it's mentioned.
Yeah, I'm very good at reading tooltips, so I've been told in my YouTube comments.
Yeah, I heard you raging last game about those confusing tooltips. I hope mine are a bit more precise.
Yeah, it's always a problem with the map and not me, definitely. So, your map's actually pretty good.
Thanks.
My Kaido's still alive, so I'm happy. But as soon as my Kaido dies, I will be unhappy and I might be...
And the life upgrade or hit point upgrade also counts for the Kodo Beast, so that also makes him more resilient.
What's your ultimate, by the way, out of curiosity?
Oh yeah, I didn't use it in a while. It's basically like a lot of undead summons with high range.
Sounds alright.
But there's really a lot of strategies that you can use in this game. Like intelligence heroes, you go for summoned units, and there's actually an upgrade for the summons, which is called power upgrade. For the very experienced players, they can actually play with only creep camp units to win a game. Like you're basically doing super support for your ally, and yeah, but that's really one of the more advanced things. Then you can go. This game can even go longer. Like we had 2-hour games.
Really?
But I've already seen you spend more time on maps.
I suppose that makes it alright then, eh?
I think in terms of unit upgrades, you can spend about like 300k gold, and then there's still items to explore.
Did you have potential for different options though, like fast mode, where the game just ramps up much quicker and stuff like that? for those that didn't have so much time to spend on it,
That's
for example.
actually not implemented yet, but if you get more mercenary units, the enemy team gets more gold, then they make more units, and then you get more gold, and so on. That makes it quite faster. You can go for some rush tactics. Gosh, the warden is becoming quite annoying.
Turns out it's a pretty strong hero.
Indeed. Like, normally I liked myself being able to surround heroes pretty easily, but that's pointless when you're a hero.
Whoa! They're starting to really do some damage. I couldn't even get my blade storm off, like halfway through.
I think he's looking for your Kodo beast.
Yeah. He's safe, I think, anyway.
Well, I'm gonna go save up to 5,000. Sorry, for 10,000 gold to go to tier 5.
I like how your units have quicker casting times. They haven't really got this kind of like second wait that you have to use before casting another spell. I'm just looking at the Polar Firbolg Shaman. I can sort of like cast Bloodlust, Inner Fire, and Frost Armor like one after the other really quickly.
Yeah, that's what that hero is supposed. That unit is supposed to do.
Well, how did you do that though? Because most of the time games like this have a kind of like 1.5 second cooldown. I know you can reduce the cooldowns, but it feels very smooth and it's not screwing up. Did you have to do anything separate to implement it, or did you just, in the world editor, just change it down to 0 cooldown?
That's exactly what I did, basically.
Fair enough then, it works smoothly. Blue hero's higher level than me.
What level is he?
21.
Oh, yeah, well, if you die, you don't get experience. That's basically it. Oh, man.
My Blade Master's the one that gets hit there.
Yeah, man, I wish I could protect your Kodo, but that warden is too tanky. I cannot kill her fast enough. Currently, I'm actually considering like how we lock this game down to win, you know?
Maybe we just feed a little bit more off the left-hand side.
Sure, we could do that. But I tell you, in the start it looked really grim. It was like really clutch that we got that one Mountain King and then the team.
Yeah, we had it under control the whole time. I'm starting to wonder if the creeps have too intelligent AI, where they auto-attack my Blade Master. As soon as I use Mirror Image, so far I'm always the one getting hit, none of the images. So I lose a whole ton of health right after that. I'll keep testing it.
They are actually not bot-owned, so
but they might be
sure
sort of seeing through it, if you know what I mean. Right, here we go. Let's see
they
how quick
are
the Blade Master
actually
dies.
just like the only order they have is to attack move to a certain location. That's all the move the orders they have. Oh, the Nurubian Queen is looking for some trouble.
Well, What the hell?
And she found it. Well, we are currently at a stage of the game where heroes get quite fragile, but as soon as you hit the level 24, that is, you can get yourself a attribute bonus, and then it's not so hard anymore.
What was the level 24 bonus? Just some sort of like passive armor or something like that.
It's passive agility, intelligence, and strength.
Blade Master likes that.
Yes, indeed. So far, I like how the game is going. It's going really smooth. And I think actually the decision to lower the power of auras a bit was a good one.
It seems pretty well balanced considering there's a lot of back and forth going on. It's quite difficult to sort of truly get ahead.
Alright, let's try some sneaky. I want to try to pull out the units out of the base, because in the base you have like a 5 armor defense buff. If you get them far enough away, and we don't have that anymore. Looks like we got ourselves a Farseer kill. That's my goal.
Yeah, I see. So they get an extra 5 armor when they're sitting at the base.
I think he's mad. Not sure. But I just realized that Team 1 has copied us in races.
My code
Alright,
might be in trouble.
you wanted to see my ultimate? Well, here it is. Skeletal Mages.
Let's do it.
You can see they're doing quite a lot of damage. Well, now he noticed that I was focusing him. Oh, it's the first tier 5. Magnetor destroyed.
Are they good?
Yes, tier 5 really scales a lot. Like, the units have much defense, a lot of hit points. It really is noticeable amount of power.
Ah, I see. 10,000 gold. I've almost got a lot of the upgrades that I can get from my units. Can't seem to upgrade them that much more. They're going to be capped until like the next stage of upgrading the main, I suppose.
You can, well, it doesn't make sense right now, but you can buy a research center, and then there's a 5,000 gold upgrade that allows you to research the damage upgrade 15 more times, so up to 30 damage upgrades. But if you so choose to have more tanky units, there's a different armor type called runic armor. Yeah, that's pretty strong. Like, you only receive like 50% damage from magical attacks, like 60% normal or 65, and then 70% of chaos damage.
I can get this research center.
But that's worth 16,000 gold upgrade. But with the research center, you can actually take a look at all the racial upgrades to defense of the races.
Do you think removing the rain effect might help the FPS, so to speak, be a little bit smoother? I'm just curious about that.
Well, actually, I don't have FPS problems, but yeah, I'm sure I can remove that if people are having problems with that.
I just think when you get to this kind of like later game stage where you've got so many units sitting around, that sort of reduces the FPS. I mean, I haven't got the best computer in the world, but I'm running at about 16 FPS at the moment.
Yeah,
So
sure.
Certain
Sure,
effects might have that kind of impact.
Sure, I can do that. No problem.
Well, you don't have to, but I'm just saying that's all.
Yeah, it's also annoying for me when the game ends, trust me. Like, if it's in a clutch moment where you have to have your hero and he dies or something like that. Like, for example, if you're going items and your hero is dead, then basically one player's army is dead. It's like with the orc when you lose your blade master. You're just super fragile. And on top, it's like... give a lot of gold. Because the more items you have, the more gold your hero gives, of course. Come on, give me my abominations. I just need the 700 gold or something. Alright, here we go, abomination. Now we can talk. Because all resources are already shared, that's why you cannot trade. Every kill gives every player of the team the same amount of gold.
Is Black Citadel your ultimate base?
Yes.
Okay, I should probably save up for that then.
There's something that you don't know yet, because it has been added afterwards. There's a new upgrade called Sky Portal. So depending on your race, you can spawn a air unit in addition to your normal units.
That's where the orbs will come in handy then, I suppose, for dealing with that. But your units would deal with it as well, wouldn't they?
Yeah, actually melee units can attack air units in this game, because otherwise it would just be stupidly broken. Say that. Oh man, I got some anti-synergy here. Like my Necros that I still have, they transform corpses into skeletons, and then I don't have corpses left to cast my ultimate.
First world problems, eh?
Yes. Ooh, but that was a clutch move.
Soften them up a bit,
nicely
really.
done. Very nicely done. Yeah, these destroyers for ass. I mean, Market Tor. Could you be more precise more precisely with your question?
How do I upgrade Arcane Spellbook, please?
Yeah, what upgrade is he talking about? Like the spells in the spellbook? The researchers are found in the Arcane Spellbook itself.
I don't know. He's just got an attitude problem. Don't worry about it too much. That warden is fast. Oh man.
You can actually combine the dagger with the boots of speed to a new item that gives you even more movement speed.
I better go and do that then.
It's called Stalker Amulet. If I'm not mistaken, it's position F, the labor, but don't nail me on that. Oh man, your Kodo Beast was chilling at a very dangerous spot.
Oh, that was deliberate. He's cool there. He knows what he's doing.
Really? There's a ton of demons coming for him.
Yeah, but he's pretty big. It's very confident. Shall we go and finish off the top players? They're getting too powerful.
To be honest, I want to wait a little bit till I have my next unit, and then we can go and try and do that. Because I think we'll have to invest a few resources in buffs and all that stuff. I actually never knew what it was like to be a stream sniper, but now I know, I guess. I can hear everything we're talking about, everything that we're planning to do.
Yep, they're getting ready to gank you.
Like in Hearthstone, it must be really annoying.
High Rise wants to know how long it took you to balance this map.
Actually, I'm still not done yet, but I can tell you it's a lot of work. So, when I got this map from a formal clan member that does not play anymore, like, I think the balance was really a mess. First of all, I had to come up with some higher math class skills in order to find a formula on which I can base the amount of gold that a unit kill gives. So it basically, like, the more gold the unit costs, of course, the more gold it gives, but actually, if it's a very expensive unit, it won't give as much compared to the other ones percentage-wise, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. So it's been a bit of a headache to get it right.
Oh yeah. And then the next thing I basically did was I did list up all DPS values, all hit point values, all defense values of the unit when they are fully teched. And with that I did sort of do like try to implement all these informations in like one value. And after I get that, I try to make that value very even for all the units. And then of course you have to consider as well if the unit has something like critical strike ability or anything.
Being asked what can be done if the enemy snowballs too fast or too hard.
Well, the only solution is, well, there's two solutions. Kill one of the bases of the team, like straight up. And the other solution is to kill another team and get stronger yourself, to be able to recompete. And another thing you can do, hero kills. They give a lot compared to unit kills. That's also a way to catch up. Because keep in mind, if you kill a hero for like 300 gold, your mate also gets 300 gold. And yeah.
Wait, you get 300 gold and your ally gets 300 gold?
Exactly.
Right. It's a splash in the cash.
Oh, I see. You got yourself some Doom Guards. That's really nice.
Yep.
They
I thought it was
do a
about
lot.
time. They got the chaos damage. We're going to siege some bases. Let's do it.
Is there any more questions in the chat?
No, they're questioning your teammate. WTC Jedi Master.
Oh yeah, he wanted to have a spot in the game, but it was already closed down. Abomination is tier 5, of course. Come on, I need like 33 gold, just kill someone. Please. Die. 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 How? Oh. What? Dude, I hate it when I'm like 1 gold short of getting something.
Oh, I can't do anything about that.
Yeah, just give me a low hit point unit that I can death curl to. Yeah, there you go. Oh no, it's still alive. Fuck them.
Whee. It's kind of hard to engage with the Playmaster now.
Yes, tier 5 is a pain in the ass.
Is there anything that could be done to make his ultimate, you know, usable? Because it kind of makes
Yeah,
him
increase your
suicide.
hit points. That's, yes, an option. But I don't think even then it's not that usable anymore, since tier 5 units are pretty resilient to spells.
If you get gang banged with no units from both sides, do you have any critical regen over time comeback thingy? Like in Pimp My Peons with Super Peon Guy that insta kills with multi-shot.
Yes, as you might have noticed, the base has a very fast attack speed, and if you put on an orb of fire, that tends to do a huge amount of splash damage. But like against tier 5, it's not that usable anymore. But like I say, till tier 3, it's a very good defense. Pink has actually been going for that. No, look, someone's trying to go for my base again.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's getting really difficult to move now.
Wow, we're actually getting yanked from both teams.
Yeah, it's either strategic or just coincidental, but that's a lot to deal with.
The problem is we had like nothing to stop that ultimate from the Nerubian Queen.
Still getting a lot of cash from this though.
Yeah, that's like the advantage.
Kodo's still alive. Thought you'd be happy about that. No.
Yes, destroyers are magic immune, that's the advantage they have.
Is there any item I can buy that can make my Blade Master like heal up a little bit faster whilst at base? It's pretty reasonable anyway, but...
You can try to position between both bases so that you get both arms.
Ah, right. Hang on a second, I just bought an Inferno Stone, but I don't know where it went. All of these units had the ability to pick up an item.
Yeah. They cannot use it, they can buy it.
Oh god. How do I find out which one did it?
I found it. This
Ah,
one.
nice one.
You just hold, oh man, I don't know what that hotkey is called in English. Sorry. Control groups, like the key you hold to do control groups. Then you just click on the single unit, and then you can find it more easy.
Oh, I see, yeah. Alright, coming up to the top left, because that seems to be where the fun action is happening. I've plan to gank Meme Lord again.
What's the thing you just did to us? I'll photo you for you, my friend. Careful, that stalker.
Needs more Kodo. Right, I'm maxed out now, so that research center, I might as well get that 5k upgrade. So I can
5k
keep
upgrade
upgrading.
is actually just. Oh my. Fine. The 5k upgrade is actually just a condition to be allowed to research more.
Yeah,
It's like a delay.
that's it, yeah.
But I think actually before you do that, you want to get the Sky Portal unit,
Oh, okay.
because that actually does something, and you have like more units that you want to upgrade. So in situations like these, I always like to ask myself how I'm gonna win this game, what unit I'm adding
Well, I can kick people from games.
to. Yeah, but well, it's a nice insurance, I guess. Looks like they don't like your idea too much.
Ooh. Top right is getting a lot of action. Does that mean we should go for top left? I'll come over to you.
I think it's actually just normal spawn units.
Yeah, but there was like a real bulk of units, that was.
Just normal units.
Right, I got my dragons. Night dragons.
They actually have one of the coolest animations in the game, at least like for my taste.
What did you say, sorry?
They have like for me they have like one of the coolest animations in the game, like their attack animation. You can see how the attack damage.
They just look like they're
bounces.
coughing though when they attack.
Yeah, it's just like the missile, it bounces.
It's like an old man. It's just coughing away. Yeah, that's right. You'll see exactly what I mean. Or like he's spitting something out. Right. Okay. How do I fix the camera again? I think it's just cam 2500 or something. Oh, look at that. Shiny. What did you have it set on? Was it like even higher?
3,000 actually.
That's what I thought. You can't go much higher than that without it sort of starting to black out. Right, let's see how quickly my Blade Master dies. Oh, he's doing alright actually. Right. I did upgrade that ability to get more upgrades, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe I didn't. No, I didn't. I definitely didn't then. Sorry. I retract that.
I also got it. Rip.
Wow. It's the first warden to die in ages. Nice job. Some cash.
Hi!
Can you make the upgrades team shared like in a 2-player campaign?
I could, but
It doesn't need to be done, really,
it
does
doesn't
it?
fit this game, I think. Because it would be like stupid, because one guy could just spend his gold on units and the other one on his hero and would be stupidly overpowered.
Yeah. Take that, Diabolic. That'll teach you for asking that question. Oh my goodness.
I really wonder what they are doing with their money.
Improving their creeps, definitely. Blade Master's struggling to kill anything.
Actually, Green has not been spending his money. The units are still on the same upgrades.
Ooh, more damage.
Research complete. Our forces are under attack. Research complete. Research
Just
Oh,
scream.
but
That
that ultimate is kicking in. If you watch the enemy base for a second, everything goes
I think
wrong.
we should defend this and then, yeah, rush the top right base. We've got to make a move. We've got to go for it. The time is now.
I'm like really scared because like team 4 will
No,
know
man,
when
you
we're-
gotta go.
Yeah, you know the thing that I'm scared for is like team 4 will know when we go for the other team, and then our base is not protected, and then they could kill us, you know?
You gotta do it though. You just gotta do it, son. No regrets.
Alright, I got you.
Yes, sir. Forces are under attack. Should I
All my mercenaries. The brigands, I haven't even used those.
Yes, Lord. Are you hero and obey?
Where's my Kodo? Okay, he's on his way.
I am yours. Fight. Yes. Ha! Oh. Our forces are under attack. Yes, Lord. Excellent choice. Yes. Fight.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's you, is it?
Yes.
Are you hero and obey? Yes. Excellent choice. Yes. Our forces are
Oh, man. So many units can kill. Okay. That's a long-ass town portal.
Yeah, but yeah, it's really strong, that 4.
You'd be happy to know the Kodo's still going.
She goes again.
Oh!
Oh man, we have to cancel that stampede, man.
I'm so vulnerable, I don't think I can get too close, but nice job.
Oh my god. Our units are so low.
Yep, speeder's going down. Oh, look at that main. We can just use the units whilst they're still alive.
Oh my
Get in
god,
there.
where did that...
They're both in trouble. Both big trouble, so they're threatened big time.
Yeah, but you can see how much damage that firewall did to us. Alright, I'm gonna try
I
to...
think the Kodo was the real winner here.
Of course.
15% extra damage to all of those units.
All
I think
of those units.
I was very smart to pick the Kodo. It's a very wise decision. I've still got a lot of my units left. I could send them back to heal up, but... Do they heal up? Or do you just have to get the upgrades from your base to actually heal them up?
There are multiple things you can do to upgrade to heal your units. You can get a troll mage or just straight up healing wards. You can build a fountain of health, or just like my hero can. That's why I opted for double unnet. I can foil. There's actually one unit I wanted to get, but I don't think the game's gonna last long enough. Yeah, that's it. Looks like we won.
Does look like we won indeed. Yeah, look at that. Take them out. Beautiful.
That wasn't too hard.
Are you TKing yourself?
Yes.
Do you think you can do it within 15 seconds? Nah.
Actually, I forgot that I have 4 workers on auto repair behind.
You were already prepared for the worst. I suppose they trained you to do that because, like you said, they went for your base a couple of times there, didn't they?
Yeah, like I mentioned how powerful it is, but of course, like if they try, I will be ready to counter it. You can also get a mercenary upgrade. How's the stupid human upgrade called?
Yeah. Right. Cool. Thank you everyone very much for watching. Where can they find this map if they want to?
Okay, so actually there's another bot that is hosting this. It's ABC, then 8 times G, and the number 1. It hosts like all games all day long. It's like 10 games at a time, and they fill in like about 10 minutes or so. And then yeah, you have the clan VTC Bit. He's also hosting this game. And yeah, I'll be publishing more new versions. 3.3 has been out for a long time.
Do you put it out on Hive Workshop or on Epic War?
That's a very good question. Like, I never put it there, but they somehow found their way to it. They found their way to make me host, so I'm not too worried. But in general, we just upload it on our bot. The people come, they download it, and they publish it.
So the bot was ABC something, was it again?
I can put it in the Twitch chat if that helps.
Yeah, put it in the Twitch chat. So if people are wanting to sort of just hop onto Warcraft 3 and give it a go at some point, they just need to go into the custom games list, and then where you type in, you would type in ABC, and I'll wait for it to come through and I'll read it out. Because that's an easy way. Like I do that with GemTD and stuff like that. There's always a bot hosting GemTD, so you just look for the bot that hosts it as soon as it goes up. You can just join it, or you have these bots. Most of them are like free-for-all style bots, where they host, well, random hero free-for-all games. Sexy Time plays those a lot.
Yeah, so the first bot name is in the chat, and the second bot name as well. These 2 bots, they host it all time long.
What? ABC and then GGGGGGGGG1.
Yeah, 8 times the G.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, to be fair,
It's not my bot, so.
I'm a guy who with the name Giggle. So I've got like 12 O's in my name, so I can't really talk.
Do you want me to inform when the next version is ready for a test?
Yeah, you can do if you like.
Alright, then we'll do that. But
Alright.
thanks for the game. I think it was actually pretty balanced. Like, if you take a look at the resources,
Yeah.
like, before we got that 7k gold of the final push, it was really close. Like, really close.
Yeah. Alright, one last thing. I need you to say, because you failed to do it quite blatantly at the start, get gabbing or get going.
Get gabbing or get going.
That's it. That's good. Alright, thank you very much.
Alright, enjoy the game, and yeah, feel free to post me your suggestions or blog reports or anything you want. In the quest blog, you can find the homepage where you can post it all.
Right. Okay.